Alright, I wanted to show off a play style that I've come up with. I'm going to call this the Ghost Costume Build Out. So obviously the Ghost Costume is not going to be giving you a lot of damage, so you're going to need to be finding damage from other sources. So what I've done is I've equipped a bunch of items, and I haven't even really done pets so much, because my main focus on my pets and guests is going to be with blocking, but you could probably still get away with focusing on blocking in other ways and then using your pets and or guests to inflict burns and bleeds and stuff like that. But basically, this setup is extremely versatile, to be honest with you. You can probably sit in ghost costume every single battle if you're questing or bossing, and this will probably work very, very well. I actually ran through the new gauntlet with the chess master doing this, and it made it super easy. But I'll show this and then I'll go and fight Tibbles. So basically the big thing here, so first of all, Lucky Beast Mage. So you want to train Charisma to make use of your pets and guests to help with the versatility. I don't know if I prefer Twisted Pickdrake or Bun Barret. I think over time the Twisted Pickdrake will get you slightly higher MRM, but it takes a few turns to get there. At first it'll be less. I don't think it'll make that big of a difference. So I'm trying to run with Pickdrake for now. So if I wanted to toggle to the choke mode, I could. So just this setup here without a shield. So obviously you have Ghost Costume with 76 blocking. That's the highest initial blocking in the game. Also, I've equipped Geologos if I wanted to run this instead of maybe blocking here to inflict some kind of burns and bleeds based on this. I can. As you can see, it's 105, 105, 108. That's pretty high. But for now, I'm gonna just do Titan's Fall or Frost Titan Shield. At this time I'll do Titan's Fall. And then my Misk. It's a variety of things, but Summoning Stone for dodgelash. I may do Shadow Phoenix Brooch and toggle my pets. If I decided to do pets and guests to attack, they would inflict burn, and then Undead Minion Knight on my own, and my pet attacks would be bleed. So there's different options here. And then for spells, some of the things I'm going to do on is the Sneak Strike Quick Cast, which will inflict poison. You got the Zorback's Ultimatum, which comes from the same quest in the Mogluine as the Mandate in 74th Law. Mandate is a mainstay here. Being able to inflict blind will give you that extra security blanket. So I'll start off with that here. So we'll do Mandate, and then we'll get our choking and our blind. So with all of this blocking, they're just not going to hit me. And then from here you could do, it's just up to you what you want to do, to be honest with you. So let's try something here. So I'm actually going to do one cast of 74th Law, probably get a burn and a bleed, and then I'm going to cast Zorback's Ultimatum and get a wind-based poison. And then you've got all these line items of all these different DOTs, and then when you combine the dodgelash and then those DOTs, it just took 1800 damage. I still haven't been hit, So dodge lash plus the burn, the bleed, and the poison was just 1,800 damage. Another thing that I'm doing here, I've got a bleed weapon, prismatic burn weapon, and then I've got these for more blind. I've got this for MP heals because you're going to need it. So maybe I now need an MP heal. So I could just use this guy here. It's not going to be a lot. And then I can summon Essence of Carnage. And I'll still probably have enough combined blocking. Remember, Summoning Stone gives you 8. And this guy's going to give me some. And then I also have the 30 over here. It's still going to be enough. And because I have Charisma, this guy. So, like I said, this is not going to do huge damage. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and Prime Chaos Orb. It's a little bit better situation there. So it got me up to 800 from 300. And of course I'm still blocking. Uh-oh. So I really think if you're able to find ways to regenerate and bring back your MP, you're able to start here. Dodge Lash plus do all these effects. So I got a burn, a poison, a bleed. And then, actually, for some reason he's on choke mode. If I wanted to, I could do Sneak Strike, and this will be the element of your weapon, so then you can actually change around what you want to do. So it did 3 rounds of fire poison, do this again. So maybe instead of fire I'll do this guy for prismatic burn and poison. So all of that landed, I think. So you got all this stuff going on, and so once you're able to begin stacking multiple different elements of poison, or even burn, and all these things, you end up basically with an armor that's not doing a lot of damage itself, but you're able to build a per turn increase in damage. I'll show one more time and then I'll go fight Tibbles. Alright, so let's actually this time let's do this Sneak Strike with the new prismatic burn weapon, and we've got prismatic burn plus a harm poison. Let's do Sneak Strike and then switch to the Kitsune Fan and then attack, so it'll be a fire poison plus the bleed. Let's see here, Sneak Strike. See a bleed, prismatic burn. Go ahead and switch it up. And another thing I'll do is a Havarti blade. If I'm using blocking boosters, it'll double up on the blocking with this effect. Block. So I'll just dodge lash. The combination of the dodge lash and all the DOTs is doing. You will eventually build. I mean, you can do between 1,000 and 2,000 damage per turn, even though the ghost costume itself is only doing like 50 or 100 damage. I did this earlier and kind of whipped its ass, so let's see here. Hopefully this time in real time it won't be too embarrassing. So I think what I'm going to do is start off with a celerity summoning stone. And other things too, I've got a blueberry shield cake and a strawberry shield cake to get more celerity here. It can get me hyper crit if I wanted to switch to Summon a Vengeance Carnage for maybe some MP heals. I actually have Rejuvenating Necklace if I did want to switch for more MP heal there. So let's do this guy and let's do this guy. And then I'm going to go ahead and do Mandate, just to get that little bit of extra blind, hopefully. So we've got 21 blind, which might be sufficient. Block, dodge lash. Let's go ahead and do Kitsune Fan. Block, dodge lash. Let's go ahead and do poison. Probably block again. And there we go. This time let's do 74th Law. Time it's just the bleed instead of the burn, but as you can see, and I'll just heal, let all the DOTs do the work. Block, switch back to this guy. Block. You have it. So with these types of ideas, you can actually just run Ghost Costume by itself, and as long as you have a variety of different elements and options to inflict all your DOTs, they'll add up and add up fast. So I just did this in the new Gauntlet, the 5 little mini bosses, and the new Chessmaster, and pretty much just breezed through it. Worked out very, very, very well. Another thing you can do is you can equip the new, like those, there's a wind and earth weapon from one of those most recent quests that does a poison that then siphons and heals you. Those are some other options for some poisons. But as long as you're basically giving yourself options to just inflict a variety of things, they'll all add up. Whether it's spells or weapon based, maybe even through miscs. I didn't even show you the Phoenix Brooch misc, which does a really strong fire poison if the pet's land hits and the guest. You could maybe focus on you could get Geocastellum out and then inflict some strong bleeds and then switch back to Bunbarrett's and stuff. But it gives you a variety of ways to take down monsters. Anyway, it's a ghost costume centric build where you could just be in ghost costume permanently and probably beat almost everything, I would think. And that's all I have.